After the king Josiah died, the people mourned for his death with great lamentation. The people of the land took Joahaz, the son of Josiah, and made him king of Jerusalem. Joahaz was 23 years old when he began to reign, and he reigned 3 months in Jerusalem. And the king of Egypt held him captive and put him down at Jerusalem and condemned the land in 100 talents of silver and a talent of gold. And the king of Egypt made Eliakim, his brother, king over Judah and Jerusalem, and changed his name to Joachim. And the king of Egypt, Necho, took Joahaz, his brother, and carried him to Egypt. Now Joachim was 25 years old when he began to reign, and he reigned 11 years in Jerusalem. And he did that which was evil in the sight of the Lord his God, such as destroying innocent blood, worshipping and serving other gods, and disobeying the words, the commandments, and warning of God sent through his messengers, the prophets. Due to this abominable act, God delivered him to the hands of his enemies. In the 3rd year of the reign of Joachim, king of Judah, came Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, unto Jerusalem, and held them captive. And the Lord gave Joachim, king of Judah, into his hand, and King Nebuchadnezzar bound him in a bronze fetters to carry him to Babylon. Then King Nebuchadnezzar also carried part of the vessels of the house of God, and carried it into the land of Shinar to the house of his gods. And he put the vessels into his treasure house of his God in Babylon. Then King Nebuchadnezzar spoke to the master of his eunuch Ashpenaz that he should bring 3 classes of people from different background and culture. And they are: 1. The children of Israel; 2. The descendants of the king; 3. The princes or nobles. And these people must possess the following qualities and criteria. 1. They must be physically capable without injuries in any part of the body function. 2. They must be good looking. 3. They must be skillful in all wisdom. 4. They must be cunning in knowledge. 5. They must understand science. 6. They must have the ability in them to stand in the king's palace. The sole purpose for this selective purpose is that they might teach them the learning and the tongue of the Chaldeans. Now King Nebuchadnezzar appointed them a daily provision of the king's food and of the wine which he drank, so nourishing them 3 years, so that at the end they might stand before the king nourished and healthy. Among the elects were the children of Judah: Daniel, Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah, unto whom the prince of the eunuch gave names, for he gave Daniel the name of Belshazzar, Hananiah the name Shadrach, Mishael the name Meshach, and Azariah the name Abednego. But Daniel decided in his heart that he would not defile himself with the portion of the king's food and delicacies, nor with the wine which the king drank. Therefore he requested of the prince of the eunuch that he might not defile himself. Now God had brought Daniel unto favor and tender love with the prince of the eunuchs. And the prince of the eunuchs said unto Daniel, I fear my lord the king Nebuchadnezzar, who hath appointed your food and your drink. For why should he see your face worse than the children which are of your age? Then shall you make me endanger my head to the king. Then Daniel sent to Melzar, whom the prince of the eunuch had set over Daniel, Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah. Prove thy servants, I beseech you, 10 days, and let them give us vegetables to eat and water to drink. Then let our looks and body be looked upon before you, and the looks and body of the children that ate of the portion of the king's food and delicacies, and as thou seest, deal with thy servant. So Melzar consented to the request and negotiation of Daniel and proved them 10 days. And at the end of the 10 days, their looks and body appeared fairer and fatter in flesh than all the children who did eat the portion of the king's food and delicacies. So Melzar took away the portion of their food and delicacies and of the wine that they should drink without King Nebuchadnezzar knowing, and gave them vegetables and fruits as requested. Now, for the children of Judah, Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego, and Daniel, God gave them knowledge and skill in all learning and wisdom, and Daniel had understanding in all visions and dreams. So at the end of the days that the king had said he should bring them in, then the prince of Enoch brought them in before Nebuchadnezzar, and the king communed with them, and among them all was found none like Daniel, Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah. Therefore stood they before the king, and in all matters of wisdom and understanding that the king enquired of them, he found them 10 times better than all the magicians and astrologers that were in all his realms. 1. There are actions that are regarded as an abomination unto God. Actions like building graven images in high places, serving and worshiping these images that cannot see, talk, or hear, disobeying God's warning through the mouth of his prophets. 2. Do not be hesitant to learn new things, as knowledge is very important, as it will one day create a pathway of success in your life. 3. Do not defile yourself with the activities of the ungodly, but rather trust in the Lord Almighty and consistently engage in His rules and regulations. 4. When God is with you, you get unexpected favor and love from an unexpected place or person. 5. The physical benefits of vegetable/fruits and water fasting is that it makes you look young, healthier, and good looking. 6. The spiritual benefits of vegetables/fruits and water fasting is that it gives you favor in the presence of kings and queens that matters in this world. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this video. Thank you very much. Till I see you in the next chapter.